the Big Bang combo.
Yeah.
Imagine that at a fast food place. Hang on a second. You're telling me that you like hunting with me? Even though you were kind of... You just wanted to see what I was doing and then you tested something interdimensional the first time? Is that correct?
Pretty much, yeah. You're a really good hunting partner.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Plus, I like your goofy weapons.
Yeah, I wish Josh did. But he does not respect Cotton for the power of silly weapons like corn.
The power of corn is not to be trifled with.
Yeah. So yeah, if you look closely from the top down, you can see like the actual kernels make up the weapon. And when I set off Wyvern's Fire, some of the kernels actually flip up to then. It's basically acts as one solid panel to be able to kind of let all the hot gases out to let the barrel of the gun lens cool down.
You want to know what would make that even better? And I
What?
wish they did that.
What would make that even better?
When you're shooting the fire and heating up the tip of the gun lance, it shoots out popcorn.
Yeah, but we already established that last time. It does not shoot popcorn. By the way, what do you think of my little baby Rathalos, or almost baby Rathalos?
This Rathalos is gorgeous.
Is this the new Rathalos Zenith or Burst species?
Exactly. He is the unicorn edition of Rathalos.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
Look at his horn. He's got one horn, just like a unicorn.
No, he doesn't. He has two horns in the back.
Right there. One horn.
Hang on, let me take a look. Hold on. Yeah, I see he has one horn in the front. No, he doesn't have a horn on the front. He has two horns on the back.
Huh. Because I just see the horn in the middle of his forehead.
That's just his crest. So let me go ahead and show you the next weapon that I'm going to be using. Manage equipment. Here it is. So, quick disclaimer. Where'd you go? Quick disclaimer. No Rathalos were harmed in the making of this weapon, even though it is a silver Rathalos head on a stick. I made sure that there was not a single Rathalos that lost their life in the making of this weapon. Because if there was, then I would have been very mad. But this is what I'm going to use against Lunagaron. I've never used Hammer against Lunagaron, or really any of the three lords, so this could go south, if I'm being perfectly honest, but I have to give it a try.
I do know blunt weapons, though, do work pretty well against Lunagaron,
Yeah.
because of its ice armor.
And then the last weapon that I'm going to be using against Malzeno is the Blood Eagle Adler. I just got this one. I was lucky enough to get a Malzeno Bloodstone while I was literally waiting to edit my last video. So now I have Malzeno's Charge Blade. And it doesn't have the element file like Valstrax does, it has the impact file instead. So let me go and switch back to... wrong menu. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the Crunchy Corn Popper because I'm going to use that against Garen Golem, who we are going to fight first. You know what, I'm actually kind of surprised. I spent all this time farming a large Wyvern gem to get the Fine Commander Dual Blades, and I still have not used them.
I do have a raw build, though, in the making. It's just trying to work out some of the kinks because it's not doing as much damage as my elemental builds.
So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of time to bird up, just because we are going to be fighting 3 monsters. And while they do scale down, they still can pack a punch. I have died to all 3 of them a decent number of times. Yes, even Garen Golem. Because while Garen Golem is slow and docile, he does still hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you he's going to be no match for the power of corn and a farmer's hat as a shield.
Exactly.
A farmer's hat is the most effective shield in this world. Take this advice from me, and don't take it with a grain of salt. Take it from me. Take it with one of the gold feathers that I have to give. Because this is just the single best weapon, aside from maybe the teddy bear.
The teddy bear is just glorious.
Yeah, you put monsters to sleep with the power of bonk.
The power of bonk and cuddles.
Yeah. Although I have not used the origami switch axe yet. Although I did show that one off before I switched to the teddy bear when we fought Rathian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do need to use the origami switch axe at some point. I think I'm honestly not sure who I'm going to use it against.
Too bad you can't use it against Malzeno.
Maybe. No, but I want to use Charge Blade for this one.
Alright.
Oh, I can just regain a little bit of my sharpness from this. Oh, never mind. Oh no. And of course I just walk right into the blast powder. Oh, get him, get him, get him, get him. Ah, darn it, I missed. Alright, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna pop you some corn. Right in your leg. There we go, I popped your leg. Go get Luna. Actually, I'm gonna go get Luna. Never mind, you're gonna go get Luna.
I will go get Luna.
Alright, Luna's in the cave, by the way, so I'm gonna head there right now.
Alrighty.
Oh, no, the wall. The wall.
No, the wall.
Yeah, you go that way, I'll go this way. Well, good news is I haven't been hit yet. I still have my lantern bug.
Luna is my child.
I thought Mizu was your child. Do you have another child?
I have lots of children. All of the Garros.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and preemptively shoot Luna.
Funny enough, my first child was Odagero.
Really?
Yes. Because he's the monster that made me.
Oh, nice, you got the flinch and that allowed me to get my worm steak. He's gonna jump. He hit me. That's okay. Ow. Oh no, I'm stunned. You're gonna have to help me. This guy is angry. He does not belong in this ice cave because he's throwing out chunks of ice. Which you never see. Okay.
Don't mess this up.
Oh, get him, get him, get him. Barely got him. Oh, did you? Are you about to fail this mount? Okay.
I got it.
Okay, good. Because he looks like he was really beating you up there. I mean, I can't see your screen, but... Holy cow. Good job, me. Yes, good job, you. And now I gotta sharpen because Gunlance absolutely burned through their sharpness.
Boy, someone has earned a spooky
Cue
snack.
fingertips clip.
We still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder.
You tried to yell at me, but you just can't seem to learn that yelling at me does not pay off. In fact, well, if you yell at me and I'm in the middle of a work session, or I'm just working, if you're my boss and you start yelling at me, I'm gonna stop working. That's just how it is.
Exactly.
I don't know what I possibly hope to achieve from that. That was kind of dumb.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah. So hopefully these fights don't last too long, because they are scaled down, but I am also using weapons that are not... What the heck? I'm also using weapons that I'm not too comfortable with, so this could be very slow for me.
There's more where that came from.
It's all part of the process.
Get him, get him, get him. I got him. I got the stake. And then it didn't look like he fully executed that attack. Garangol does not belong in here.
He really doesn't. He feels very out of place.
Oh no. Yeah, the one thing that I don't really like about the Gunlance counter is that it does not last long. The Charge Blade counter lasts way longer. It's still a little easier to pull off than the Hammer counter, because the Hammer counter, the timing to get the Water Strike counter off is unbelievably tight. Also, you really heal.
You're not going down
I
there.
know. My health was just blasted just from that
Oh
one
no, I'm
jump.
about to blast.
You're done for.
That was a total waste. Maybe gun lance was not the best choice for him because I can't get this fire off of me. I'd like to point out that those ice chunks are moving very slowly. Oh boy. We have not broken his arms. I just realized. We have not gotten any part breaks. I need to step up my game. Oh man. We didn't even break anything and we already have gotten to this point. This might be a total waste. Never mind, it's not. But you need to heal again. Oh no. Dude, I'm trying to get up. Don't be hitting me while I'm trying to get up. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay. Oh no, steam. Steam! You know what? One thing they kind of should have done, they should do a steam blight. They should do a steam blight, which basically consists of a slightly weaker version of water blight. Oh no. I'm honestly not doing well. At least he's low. So I can finally switch weapons and go to my trusty bonk bonk. My trusty bonk bonk.
There's more where that came from.
I bet his arms are much weaker to cutting damage in that state. And now I gotta sharpen again. Dude, you cannot run for that far. And also, you could go after somebody else.
Now's my chance.
Alright. How do you think I should handle... oh, we got him. How do you think I should handle... I think we beat him without any part breaks. That we literally beat him without breaking anything. Jeez. I mean, to be fair, part breaks don't usually happen in multi-monster hunts. And I did learn that from Unbridled Mayhem, but I mean, come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna go to the sub-camp that I got. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swap weapons. Hopefully hammer works a little bit better than gun lance for me. As much as I like playing gun lance, I also do like playing hammer, and I think I'm better with hammer than I am with gun lance. Even though I'm still not really the best with hammer. I'm much better with quicker weapons like longsword and hunting horn, if that counts as one. Also, I don't know where I'm actually going. Oh, never mind. I found a relic record just by complete accident. Okay, well, Luna went to the top portion of the map. So I'm gonna go to my buddy recon spot, finally. I've had this spot on my map for 2 months and I never used it. And also, what the heck? How did the Kester dog get all the way up here? Alright.
He just decided to migrate and try a different spot. Maybe the grass is better.
Maybe the grass is better. But how did he get up here? That's another question that I want answered. I don't know where I'm going now. And Luna's going other places. He's going in the cave. Oh,
Really
man.
like
We're gonna be fighting in the cave for this entire battle, I swear. He's about to just see his dead friend.
Can we capture Luna? He's too good.
Yeah, we can capture. Oh, he's sleeping.
I have bombs.
Do you want me to wake it? Oh yeah, put the bombs down. Wait, actually, yeah, let me put bombs down too.
Bruh, I forgot my bombs.
Oh man, don't worry, I got bombs. And now you can see my, sorry, I just blocked you. My second favorite, call out that I made. You get the reference, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't get the reference. Oh, come on! I failed that wake up hit again. Now he's mad.
You blow me up, what the heck?
I hit the bombs from a mile away. My hammer was... I hit the... Okay, so the distance that I was away from those bombs is about twice as long as my actual hammer. That's how long the range is for the second hit of Impact Crater. I don't understand it. Like, look at this. I'm not touching him, and I'm still getting hits from this high in the air. mean, I guess they did that on purpose to make it easier to get an extra hit, but seriously, it makes it really hard to get a proper wake-up hit with Hammer, because Impact Crater is the best wake-up hit that they got.
It is the ultimate bonk.
Yeah, just the ultimate bonk. Actually, no, one of the ultimate bonks is with Hunting Horn, but then again, Hunting Horn's not really meant for bonk, it's meant for bong. It's the bonkos. Do you play the bonkos? Yes, I do play the bonkos. Watch out. I got you again. And now you've been toppled and KO'd. And now, I can beat you with the creator of the universe, the Big Bang Combo.
Yes.
Imagine that at a fast food place. The Big Bang Combo.
When we break out,
Let me turn you up a little bit. Alright, hopefully they can hear you a little bit better. Because I forgot to turn my game volume down.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, now I can hear you better. Alright, let's make another crater, shall we? Never mind, because I completely missed. Status trigger. Too bad I'm not using a status weapon. Because I almost always use elements instead. You tried to flinch me with that. Ow. That got both of us.
Yeah, it
Jeez,
did.
I'm honestly not really performing too well this hunt. I mean, I'm doing okay. Ish.
Might just be an off day.
It might, yeah, it might be just an off day. Or maybe it's just because I wanted to use different weapons. Without really knowing how to beat these monsters with those said weapons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with Big Bang fast food combo.
At least with this particular monster, Blunt is very good against him.
Ouch. I think I fought him once with Hunting Horn, but I've not fought him with Hammer. Oh no, I'm stunned. Help me. Help me. Crimson! Crimson! Thank you. Crimson, who is not so crimson, because he's blue. He wanted to cosplay as Ibushi. I mean, I don't blame him. Ibushi's a good boy.
He is a very good boy.
Yeah. Narwa, not so much.
Yeah, she's just very moody.
Yeah. I mean, Narwa ate the good boy.
He did. Well, I said he. She did.
Yeah.
Run like the
How
wind.
dare you!
Ibushi's
He's
not
awesome.
happy.
Well, he's dead.
Time for some sharpening.
I'm going the wrong way again. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this wire bug. Because why not? I spent an hour trying to get all the wire bugs. Might as well use them.
There we go.
Actually, I don't think I spent that long on this. I mean, I could probably look back at my stream, but I'm not sifting through 4 hours of footage to find the exact moment when I started trying to get all of the things. I'm gonna bonk your tail. How do you feel about me bonking your tail?
A great
Oh
tail bonk.
yes, the perfect bonk. Now I'll do you with Big Bang, fast food, big combo, bonk, and another bonk, a bonk, and bonk, which for some reason was on your hand and not your face.
Say goodbye.
Gotcha! Oh boy.
Oh.
Get back here, you spastic.
Get ready.
Are you gonna feed him your dual blades? Because you just said
Yes.
have a taste of this. You're gonna actually feed him your flaming buzzsaw dual blades.
I mean, he'd probably have, more like he'd probably play frisbee with them.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Luna Garen's incredibly incessant howling. So could you repeat that?
Yeah, I said that, or he could just play frisbee with them. He probably wouldn't mind.
I don't think they would be very good frisbees. Also, I feel like they'd be too small to play frisbees. He's a big dog,
He is a very big dog.
and that's why you like him. Okay, he's low, and you wanted to capture him?
Yes.
I'm gonna shock trap him.
Placing a trap here. Now.
There we go.
My child.
That went way
You
better
are
than
good.
Garen Golem, oddly enough.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go back to the main camp because I actually know how to get around the place from here. And then I'm going to switch to the most glorious weapon that I have in my arsenal that I will be featuring today.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna grab
Oh yeah, transfer
my
items.
drag.
I'm going to restock on barrel bombs. Say hi to my Mantle of Origin that I still need to use because I want to make Norwal's longsword. Restock on everything because I might need null berries. Go to change equipment.
For some reason I have...
Charge blade. Blood Eagle Adler.
For some reason I had... nitro shrooms and not my barrel bombs.
I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Exactly.
There's times when I would go into a Rathalos hunt and be like, wait a second, I forgot my traps. Now I gotta go out, grab a trap, and make sure that I actually have the materials I need to capture him. Because if I finish the quest like this, I'm not gonna be happy. It's true. That's why I don't do Afflicted Rathalos anymore. Or Afflicted Mizutsune.
Bing.
I can't really say that it's really a nitpick or a pet peeve or something like that. But I guess you could kind of address it with that. It's just an actual problem I have. You made a great mistake, Malzeno. You hit me with your tail, and then I completely wasted that amped element discharge and completely missed and got hit. Oh boy.
Ow.
Oh my gosh. You sound like you were about to do something and then you just had a heart attack
Yeah.
on my end. You're like, you're about to say, I've got a surprise for you, and then you just yelled out in pain. Oh. He's playing hockey ball with you.
I got a surprise for you.
That's what you sounded like right there. Oh yeah, we probably want to try and cut off his tail just to get the extra carve. Just in case we get another bloodstone, because if I want to make another weapon, it's probably going to be either his hunting horn or his greatsword. I don't know, I'm probably not too interested in making a lot of the Malzeno weapons. I mean, I do like his charge blade. I think it looks like a really nice one. Oh, barely got that counter off. Oh no. I'm low. Please. Ow! Oh no, I'm stunned. I'm trying to heal and I get stunned for that. And he's going for me. I'm dead. Okay, I'm alive. Thank you. You saved my life. You saved my life. Thank you.
No problem.
You are the savior of my life, and I am the give-backer of your life if you die. Okay, he apparently was going for you during that. I thought he was going for me, so I thought I was going to fail that discharge.
Wee.
Oh boy.
He also is enraged.
Should I get a Malzeno plushie if I get a chance to? Because I've already got a Rathalos one, and I have a Mizutsune plush on the way. Should I get a Malzeno plush as well?
You should.
Yeah.
It'd probably be super adorable.
Yeah, I'll have to take a... I know there is a Malzeno plush. Oh man. You just made me fail my counter.
Sorry.
And of course I have a gold wire bug and there's nobody here to use it with. Oh well. I guess I'll use the Starburst bugs instead.
That one's thunder. That's
Yeah,
good.
I noticed. I don't know how it is thunder, because none of us are using thunder weapons. I was not using a thunder weapon at all for this hunt.
That's enough.
I gotta say, for as much as I've been struggling, I mean, we've been doing this for 20 minutes. I've been having a really fun time. Also, how did I just stun him?
Could be a combination of... Oh wait, you had to hit him in the head. I'm hitting him in the tail because I'm trying to break it.
Yeah. Oh, status trigger. Also, I apparently was yelling for you to look out, even though he was clearly going for me. And he missed. There was nothing that basically indicated, hey, he's attacking you. Except, yeah, he seems to only be interested in me right now, and I'm not happy about that. Oh, he got the tail. Our first part break of this entire hunt.
Are you sure about that?
Our first part break of this entire hunt. First part break of this entire hunt.
Our first part break of this entire hunt.
20 minutes in. You know how hard it is to get part breaks on multi-monster hunts. You need to have part breaker. So if you're using Malzeno armor, that's perfect.
sure. It goes really well with Blood Right.
Yeah, it really does. Oh, come on. I was literally about to hit my counter. I don't like that there's a delay to it. And then I just missed the counter. Oh my gosh. I have not been at full health at all when fighting this guy. I'm not happy about that. Okay, I got you now. You know what? I do kind of feel bad for Malzeno because with things like Kushala, like obviously I get frustrated with Kushala, so there's not really anything that makes me want to capture him anyway. For Valstrax, obviously I like Valstrax just too much. I'm kind of sad that I don't have the option to capture him because I totally would do that. Probably not every time if I had that option, because I understand that there are some drops where you have a better chance of getting it if you slay them and carve them.
Ooh.
That is generally just how Monster Hunter works, but the thing is with Malzeno, like, we find out that he's just an innocent bystander this entire time, and he's just getting roped into the mess that we made, and we blame everything on him. When really, he's actually helping us out against it, and we don't know this.
It's kind of one of those things. It kind of reminds me of Balthazar in a way, even though he's been roped into this. With the whole thing with Balthazar from World, he's really just keeping the peace in the Rotten Vale by filtering out the effluvium and the environment. And he's usually genuinely a really peaceful creature. But we're hunting him because of the Elder Stream, making him more aggressive.
You mean the Elder Crossing?
Yeah, the Elder's Crossing and the Elder Stream.
Got him right in the face. Oh no. Okay,
But
now I
genuinely
actually do need to eat a
without-
Mulberry, and I almost just got myself killed. Because I wirefalled into the explosion, which somehow missed. Alright.
But yeah, we're
I'm gonna soak this guy.
But yeah, we're literally killing a creature where the ecosystem that he's native to could literally fall apart without him.
Wow.
And
But
that's,
Blackville, though, Hazak.
Mine now.
I don't care about
Yeah,
the lore, I'm
Blackville-
putting that guy out of his misery. Because all I feel when I fight him is misery.
Oh yeah.
It's just not fun.
Oh, I just got sharpened.
He's already disappointing as is, but then you make it so that the only way that you can effectively fight him is to have the maxed out Miasma Charm, so that you're not on half health the entire fight. Oh, how did I miss that last hit? Oh boy.
I think his
Waterfall?
Blackville thing is kind of strange in general, because he's just supposed to be a Balthazar that's adapted to forest.
Oh, yes, and he's not in his super glow mode, so I can actually use my counter. We're getting more part breaks on this guy, and this is a multi-monster hunt. I guess Elder Dragons don't scale down as much. I don't know who he's going for. It's you.
Alright, I did carve the
Honestly,
tail
Malzeno
part.
is a little bit easier than I probably would like. But then again, mastering Malzeno still is not easy. I would still say, out of all the Elder Dragons in Sunbreak, apart from Ibushi, he's probably the easiest. Even though he almost just one-shot you.
It's just, and I think he's very good at catching you off guard.
Yeah. He's got a lot of combos, too, that really mess with your counters. Especially if you're using Charge Blade or Gun Lance. Switch Axe or Longsword, maybe not. But that attack that I just countered, I can actually counter against. We got our 4th part break. We've gotten almost all the part breaks, and this is the 3rd monster we've had to fight this hunt. I'm starting to think that his parts are very fragile.
Ow.
And apparently so are you. Yeah, he's low now.
Dual blades are just nothing but leather at this point. We're
Yeah.
just made to wicked hit best.
I got you now, Malzeno.
But I did figure out something interesting. His weak spots are where the Curios like to live on him.
Yeah, I think I mean, I would have inferred this. I never really thought about it too much. Got
There
him.
we go.
Yay!
Yeah!
Because that's where I'm getting most of my damage.
Now it's back to square one.
I love his design though.
Yeah.
Design-wise, he's...
I need to show you a fan art that I did of just Malzeno's head as a celebration for Sunbreak coming out. I'll put that on the screen right now in case y'all haven't seen it. I drew this over the course of like the few days leading up to Sunbreak's release, and I'm really proud of how it turned out, even though it was a very simple piece.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get to see it here in just a minute. In fact, I'm actually going to show you right now.
Good job.
Alright, I sent it to you.
Piece of cake.
Nice.
I really like the way that Ibushi dog looks. If Ibushi was a dog, this is what he would look like. And I honestly did not get much from that hunt. Also, they apparently mixed a bunch of additional target rewards in at the end. Don't ask me why.
Yeah.
I got Lunigar capture rewards and then a couple Malzeno broken part rewards. And that was it. Did you get anything?
Nothing really spectacular.
Yeah, that's
I
okay
did get
though.
some armor, but that's always, that's a given.
Yeah.
I need all the armor spheres.
Yeah.
I do like how you did the, his face, especially the bony part of his face.
Yeah.
It looks really nice.
I didn't spend too much time on the shading, but I'm still really happy with how it turned out. That's pretty much it for this video. So, for those of y'all at home, if y'all enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to support this channel and help me turn this into a career, then be sure to subscribe to this channel to help me reach our first milestone, which will be 500. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.